I am sure sports. You know me there, from coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get your sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never see no game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over your son.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crapper players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Nick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right, good morning and welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Mannings Man. Big up on yourself, everyone inside the building. Man like Demo Dre. The Liverpool fan, I don't know how you're going to manage today, you know, because this is 3D hardware in a demo. You don't know Liverpool dead. You don't know. El Faturo, man called Unseen Law Boss, bless up yourself. Yakin Guzman, bless up yourself. That's the dude from AFTV, isn't he? Isn't he? A big up, Matisse, he says. From a fam, he's speaking about Cecil Jee, who is going to be on the beautiful Charlene, and they were both in Jamaica. You understand? We feel like, you understand me, they probably had some red stripe, but they didn't have any of the good sense of media, because you don't know, Robbie would have put them under some pressure when they went back into the studios. But we're going to have a fantastic show. As usual, we ask you to hit the like button, to subscribe, and to share. We always want to begin our program by being very thankful for life, for the breath in our lungs. And so we continue to look to the hills from whence cometh our help. Our help comes from the Most High God who created the heavens and the earth. He will not suffer our foot to be moved. And he that keeps us, he never slumber nor sleep. Jah over Jaira. You understand? So big up yourself, people. We're going to get right into it because these are very busy people. And we're very, very delighted today to have them with us. They are big personalities, probably known globally, not because of what they do at AFTV, but just covering even England's national team, the Three Lions in Jamaica. We call them the Toothless Lions, you know, but that's just football banter. But they cover the Three Lions. But I know that these folks must have some Jamaican in their blood, man. I mean, just when you listen to AFTV, you see Robbie there, you see White Yardy, Troops, I mean, Yardman, who does some of the most interesting interviews. But we're going to find out from Cecil Jee and Charlene if they have any Jamaican connection. Then we're going to get into some discussion about the EPL, not just Arsenal. And feel free to put in your questions as well. So they say ladies before gentlemen, you know, beauty before the beast. So let's bring on the beautiful Charlene first. All right, there she is. Welcome, and good evening.
Good.
In England. Yeah.
Yes, good morning to you guys and everyone in Jamaica, and good evening over here in England. Thank you so much for having me on the show. I'm so excited to be here today.
All right, wonderful. All right, and this is, well, not the beast. You understand me? What beauty of the beast. Cecil, welcome.
Well, go on, what's going on, everyone? Big up, Money Man. Your intro, by the way, is hilarious. Oh my, man was skanking. I was skanking your intro. I was going mad. The intro is crazy for this show, but I love it. And obviously, we'll get into it during the show. But yeah, I got enough Jamaican. My whole family's Jamaican, so plenty of heritage.
Really?
My side, yeah. St. Elizabeth, my mum's side, and then my dad's from Kingston, Jamaica. So Jamaican heritage, man. Just me, I was born in the UK, but it is what it is, you know how it goes. But I went back for the first time a couple of weeks ago to Jamaica. So
wow, that was the first time?
Yeah, my family cost me, so it took too long, but I felt connected, man. Honestly, the island is amazing. So much talent has come from it and has so much influence on the culture over here. So big up. I'll be back. That's not the only time I'm bringing Robbie. I think Expressions. I think we're looking to come over next year and a few of the AFTV lot. So yeah, man. Well, I'll be back very soon. But no, large up, man. It was amazing going over there.
Big up, definitely. What about you, Charlene? You have a Jamaican connection?
Yes, I do. So half of my family is Jamaican. So my nan was born in Spanish Town. So yes, I'm also Jamaican. So that was also my first time as well. And I'm like, Charlene, why is it taking you so long to visit the beautiful Jamaica? But literally, from when I landed in Jamaica, I was just like, oh my God, this feels like home.
Yeah,
you just felt that energy straight away. So yeah, I'm so happy that I finally came, and I will definitely be back soon.
Oh, based on what you have heard, what you experienced, was it similar or more than what you experienced in the short visit?
You know what? Obviously, you hear, different things about Jamaica. And I just need to say my experience was completely different to the things that you hear. No one really talks about the positive stuff, So it was the complete opposite. I loved every single moment of being in Jamaica. Unfortunately, I was only there for 1 week, and it definitely was not long enough. The food was amazing. Everyone was so welcoming. They really made you feel at home. The weather was beautiful. There's absolutely nothing that I can fault about Jamaica. So
yeah, it's funny.
What you hear, go and experience it for yourself is my advice.
Yeah, mine was the same, When I told my grandma I'm going to Jamaica, she went, no, sir, no, please. She was fretting, boy. She told me to leave my things, be careful, don't speak to no one. I got there, pure love. It was wicked.
Yeah.
She was so scared for me to go over there. I actually had a lot of fear before because of that, but I think my grandma hasn't been over in such a long time. But like, she's just worried. She was worried about. She worries about me all the time anyway. But it was pure love. I was told we was gonna have security as well because I was obviously out there for work, but we didn't even need. There was no need for security. Like, it's home. Like, I was just walking around the streets. Obviously, we didn't really go out late anyway. But I was with CONCACAF for people that don't know, and I was there covering a football match in the National Stadium. So it was amazing, man. And yeah, like you said, don't always hear. You don't hear the positives. There's so much positives and so much good people there and good energy. It's just, yeah. So I'm glad I went over, but definitely need to return very soon.
Yeah, I even got an opportunity as well to go and visit some of the locals up in country.
Yeah.
Concert, and everyone, like, they loved having tourists there, and they looked after us and sort of showed us the ropes as if, we was one of them and really welcomed us. So yeah.
We are, man. It's family there, man. We are one of them.
We say family.
Yeah, trust me.
What you love more, the food or the music?
Oh, that is a hard question. Like, I love Jamaican music, listen to it all the time, but I love the food. I was brought up on that, ackee and saltfish, steamed banana, everything. I was brought up on that. So, it's a 50-50 split.
What about you, Cecil?
No,
the food
man,
or the music?
You can't make me choose that. You can't make me. You're wicked, man. I can't even give you the answer to that. I can't. I'm a vibes man. I love music. Before we started, I vibed to your intro. I was singing tunes before we started. Like, I love the music, man, and the influence it has on music I listen to day to day. I've grown up from, my dad was a bit of a sound man as well. He was a DJ, so I grew up listening to real reggae and dancehall music. So I can't pick. And in the food, my mum she's a chef, so same way. I love the food as well. I have to mention though, everyone tells me KFC is the best in Jamaica. There's no KFC like it. I got KFC, and I'll tell you, it is the best KFC in the world. Honestly, I know we could talk about jerk chicken, ackee, saltfish, oxtail. Listen, we know we do that. We rinse, we smash that. Of course, we're the best. But you see KFC, Lord God, it was banging. So, yeah, man, I can't choose. 50-50 as well. I know it's being on the fence, but you can't make me choose between them two. That's mad.
Yeah, all right, cool. Any of you played football growing up? I know, Cecil, you did.
Yeah.
Did you, Charlene?
Do you know, I played a little bit of football, not growing up, more so recently in my adulthood. When I was a child, I tried to play with the boys, but I was like literally the only girl. I remember scoring my first goal, but it weren't a consistent thing of me playing. So more so recently, I have been playing, and I absolutely love. I'm very competitive as well. So, yeah.
What about you, Cecil? Because I know you're in academies and you played some football.
Yeah, I was obviously like it was my career when I was young. I was at Palace at under 16s. I got released from there. Then I signed professionally at Crawley Town in League One. I played against Claude Davis, who was a Jamaican. I don't know if he's So Claude Davis was my. That's how I got my contract, because I was up front against him and I made him look silly. Yeah, when I was 16, played against the first team. He was there. Yeah, and I batted him up in a training session. He ended up busting my nose actually, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's Claude Davis. That's Claude Davis.
Yeah, physical as anything. And I was only 16, but I got a contract from that at Crawley Town for 2 years, and then I stayed there for a bit after I got released. Then went to Nottingham Forest. But I've played, man. I've stopped now. I play YouTube football. I play for the Wall FC. It's a YouTube team. We play against the SC Dons and that. But I've kind of slowed down playing now because I'm so busy with work. But yeah, man, I've had my time, man. Now I just get to enjoy the sport through a presenter's eyes, man.
Yeah, because I was wondering if because I mean, before we get to the Arsenal, because I was wondering if during those times, having Jamaican connection, if there was ever a thought, like, could I play internationally for Jamaica, even at under 17, under 20, or senior team? Did that ever cross your mind?
Bro, I was pushing for it, man. I was pushing for it. I tried. So Jamie Lawrence was my link, obviously.
Right.
He played at Bradford City. Obviously. Good player. He's a family friend of mine as well, a very close friend of mine. I know he's now coaching internationally or helping him fit for like the Black Stars and that and the African teams. But he's a very good close friend of mine, and he had the connection. So I was trying to arrange me going over to Jamaica and representing them at some point. Sadly, it never came to fruition. But yeah, man, I tried. I really tried. But do you know what? Listen, the story continues. I'm now working alongside, CONCACAF. I have a lot of affiliation with the JHF. So it's nice, man, and the Reggae Boys. So I'm happy, man. Just hopefully I'll get the opportunity to be more involved anyway in the latter stages. I should be at the CONCACAF Nations League finals in March as well. So I may not be playing, but I'll be there.
So I'll see you. In Arlington.
Yeah. In Dallas. Isn't Dallas right in the AT&T?
Right at the Cowboy Stadium. Right.
Yes.
Right. We're playing USA. All right. We'll see. I'll see you.
Yeah, we'll link up, man.
I think all the media and the team stay at the same hotel. So a lot of everyone will be in that area and stuff. So looking forward to seeing you there. So let's get to the big team. You understand me? They call us chokers in Jamaica, all kind of things. But you know what? Before asking about Arsenal, there's a Liverpool fan. His name is Demo Dre. He's asking about shirt. Did you say anything about a shirt at any point? He says, "Where's the t-shirt?"
I printed off a t-shirt last year, innit? At Christmas time. This time last year, I had a t-shirt of the Premier League table. When we was top. So everyone still kills me for it. I get enough cusses for it. But you know what? I was enjoying the month of us being top. Whilst the World Cup was on, I was traveling the world and I wore the t-shirt just to say, like, we're top of the league for the month. No one can move us. I was happy. I was enjoying the moment. But the t-shirt goes down in history. People keep, even to this day, I will never live it down. It just keeps coming back and back and back and back. But you know what?
You're going to make one for this year.
If we beat Liverpool, expect a shirt, blood. Because if we all go top then. So that's all I'm saying. Liverpool better, if they're going to stop me, then they got to stop me on the 23rd. But right now, it's in the mind to do another top. I even know I got killed for it, man. I got to enjoy, the good times, man. So I was
And you
enjoying.
guys celebrate them good times as well.
Exactly. I know we didn't win it, Charlene. Exactly. You know us, man. We're positive. We're good spirited. We enjoy the vibes. We're top of the league for the majority of the season, and only people could laugh at me right at the end. And you know what? It is what it is. I really enjoyed having a bit of chest last season and cussing, man, and being at the top. But hopefully, this is the year we do it.
Yeah.
You know.
Did you guys learn any of the dance move, Charlene? Being here, because there's always many dance moves in Jamaica. Cecil, I know you have also tried some stuff. Did they teach you any moves to take back with you?
Yes, I learned the drift. I'm not going to do it right now.
The drift.
Playing everywhere we went. So a lovely young man did actually teach us how to do the dance. I've even got the footage on my phone. So I'm going to practice a bit more at home, and I might put out a video.
All right.
Oh, is that you, Charlene? Yeah.
I
saw you. I got. Okay.
I might have to work on my Jamaican accent a little bit more.
A little bit.
No, big up. Listen, you don't know me. If you watch AFTV or anything, I'm a dancer. That man I love a move. You see me, man? Yeah. I'm a proper. So listen, stir fry. I got that. We got leg of the bird. We got, my thing. Yeah. I like to move. Yeah, man. Gully creep. Everything. Listen, this is.
You know your thing. There we go.
I'm a dancer, blood, man. Trust me, I like to enjoy it. So yeah, not that I learned that from Jamaica, but as in when I went there. But yeah, I'm up to date with all the crazes, the dances over there. And like I said, a lot of influence comes from our small island, man. I'm so proud to be Jamaican, have Jamaican heritage, honestly, because we have so much influence. So all of that, yeah, I've taken the dances and tried to perfect them. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. So people listening, you need to go and check out Charlene and Cecil over on IG. Follow the profile and stuff so you can, keep up with what is going on with them. And they're also regulars on AFTV. So let's get to some Arsenal stuff. I mean, I believe Arsenal, though we have conceded, we are doing better defensively. I think we have only conceded like 14 goals. I think the defense has looked better. And a lot of the goals that we have conceded are just goalkeeping errors. We have had more goals from goalkeeping errors than team breaking us down. That's one observation. The team is looking more fluent than at the start of the season. The coach kind of didn't have Gabriel on the starting 11 and, just several stuff. But the team is looking better. Our points are less than it was last season at the same stage. How would you assess the team's performance so far, and what are your realistic expectations for the end of the season? And I'll start with Charlene on that.
Do you know what? Taking into consideration the goalkeeping situation that we have had, with us not really knowing who our number one was, whether it's David Raya, whether it's Ramsdale. I mean, you do have to sort of give them credit because there's been a lot of speculation on them. All eyes have basically been on the two players, and it does obviously invite pressure. And then, when they do step in, there's more pressure on their shoulders. And I feel like we are doing really well so far this season. Obviously, less points than last season. However, the style of football that we're playing is amazing. We're playing confidently, and we're getting forward as well. We're seeing more goals from other players as well, mainly from the midfield and everything as well. So far, I'm happy with where we're at. In terms of expectations, it's amazing that we did win our Champions League group. And I don't want to limit us in any way. Obviously, to do the double will be amazing. But I do feel like we are going to do something special this season. And if we don't do the double, we're either going to win the Champions League or the Premier League. I really do feel like we have got it in our locker. And Mikel Arteta is showing a lot of a winning mentality. Even in the game against PSV, that's not a game that we needed to win. We did make rotation, but from the starting 11 he put out and the substitutes that he made, you saw that he wanted to win that game, because I was expecting to see some of the young players play and they didn't get any minutes. So that's putting out a statement. Look, we want to go out and win every single game. So this season we are winning something. Premier League, Champions League, or both. That's my expectation and my belief.
And my girl said the double. You know, I love Charlene. I love her. I love.
Aim high.
I love that. I love
Yeah,
that.
you see the Liverpool fans. So the difference with like our channel is that you have fans from the other clubs. So the Liverpool fans are asking if you had some Ray and nephew when you were in Jamaica.
Listen, when I was in Jamaica, I'm not really someone who drinks a lot of alcohol because I love training and I'm training for the London Marathon. But I was drinking Ray and nephew every day. I ain't gonna lie. The rum cream is amazing. That is my new drink. I had some rum punch. It was rum every day. So I haven't had any today, but I have been hitting the rum.
What, Cecil? What about you? What is your assessment of the team this season?
Just quickly, is really the goalkeeper situation is a bit of an annoyance for me. I think Arteta created that with the Raya Ramsdale thing. I think that's the only thing that's kind of bugged me with Arteta so far this season. But apart from that, I think things are starting to click into gear. People all spoke about fluidity at the start of the season, but we're starting to see that now from Arsenal. Our defence is superb. Saliba and Gabriel have been the best centre-back pairing, in my opinion, in the world, but people say in the league, been really good. And we're starting to get into a flow now. And I am excited. My expectations from the start of the season was City to win it, Arsenal second, and Liverpool third. And I put Villa in fifth, actually, and United in fourth. I don't think United will get fourth this season, but that was my predictions. It's not changing as of yet. I think Liverpool will definitely still be up there. I think City aren't doing as good as they were doing. Well, they didn't start well last season either, but I think they can go on a good run. But I do expect Arsenal to pick up some silverware this season. I don't know what trophy that is. I don't know. I think Champions League's quite a big ask for them being back in it after 7 years. I think that's a big ask, but anything's possible in a cup run. Premier League, I'd love. FA Cup, I think we potentially. No. I was gonna say the League Cup we can't get, and then. The FA Cup I think is going to be quite difficult. We never know. We've got Liverpool in the new year. It's going to be difficult cup to ask for. But if we get through them, then I think potentially that could be a trophy we could be lifting. But I expect silverware this season. But yeah, I think everything's in a good place. I've also got Laurie Lyle, who's just walked into the studio, Robbie's brother. He wants us to show some love to the Jamaicans.
Big up. This is a really hard one right now. Laurie, when last have you been to Jamaica?
It's too long the gap, but I was there in 2019.
Oh no, that's not like Cecil like 20-something years on Charlie. We go.
Yeah, I've got people down in Kingston and Old Harbour and Spanish Town.
Awesome.
Yeah, they're Arsenal fans. Yeah.
Awesome. So let me ask you this, because I just asked Cecil about your prediction. Give us your take on Kai Havertz, his initial signing, and has your perspective changed on him? Are you still looking for more? Where are you as it relates to Kai Havertz?
You know what? All of those things can be true, because when he first come, I've got to admit, I was a little bit like Cecil and a lot of the other guys. I was like, why Havertz? Because I've got to be honest, he's not really done enough at Chelsea to convince most of the Arsenal fan base that he would be a good asset. And to be fair, when his first initial games were not that great, although he was decent against Palace, he went to that game.
Yeah, it was there. Yeah, it was good.
But you know what? In the last 3 or 4 games in particular, he's picked up. So now he's starting to show what he's got and his assets to the team. But you ended on, what did you say? You said he needs to do more, right?
Oh, do you think he needs to do more?
Yeah, I think obviously he's got to do more. For 65 million and to justify that as a price tag and his position in the team, he's got to deliver a bit more. But I think the trajectory is upwards.
All right. And let me start with, because I know you probably have to run, and then I'll take Cecil, then Charlene, right? If you could put one player in the Arsenal team right now that you believe would give you the edge to win the Premier League, realistic, which player would that be?
I think we need a striker, and if you ask me up front, I would say Ivan Toney. If we could get him in January, I think that would be a massive boost to our chances of winning silverware this season. So Ivan Toney, in short, yeah.
Ivan Toney. Cecil?
This is tough because I just don't think there's.
He's also Jamaican, by the way. I
haven't
experience with Jamaica.
Yeah, I just think I don't think any player right now, unless you're talking about crazy names, the Mbappes and all that. I don't think they bring you to the title. I don't think even Ivan Toney brings us to the title.
What?
I agree.
Really?
I think Ivan Toney improves Arsenal. I just think it's a big arts to say, if we sign him, we were guaranteed to win the league. I didn't say guaranteed. I know, but it would improve Arsenal. But there's not like a massive name that comes to mind. I still think we need a midfielder.
We might get Partey back.
Yeah, well, he's been training today. He's been seen training, so potentially. But even still, we need to look at moving on.
A lot of people talk about the midfield. I'd be interested to hear what Charlene has to say, but.
But I agree with Lord.
Priority striker for me.
Yeah, if Timber comes back, I think it will be difficult for him to come back for the season because it's those injuries you really take a lot of time to recover.
Yeah, ACL, big one.
So right, but if Tomiyasu is fit, Ben White, Shevchenko, our defense stays fit, we get Ivan Toney and Partey comes back. I think how we attack becomes different. I think there's a connection between Raya and Toney in terms of how we used to kick those balls out at Brentford. I don't think we have that up front with any of our strikers now. That means
Brentford letting go of Ivan Toney middle of the season in Jack is a big. You have to pay super big money, which I suppose we can, but you're gonna have to pay super money for that because Brentford will want to hold on to. Of course, they're gonna want to hold on to him. They're his main striker. I know they've done it right without him, but they know how much he brings. So I don't know. It's a big ask. It's a big ask.
It is a big ask. Brentford won't want to let him go, but if there's a chance that we could get him, however means that is, then I think he would make a massive difference. Because as much as I love and respect Jesus, he's not what you'd call a prolific striker. I mean, if you look at his stats, I think his top amount of goals in one season, Premier League goals, is actually 14. We need a 20-goal plus striker for Premier League goals this season, isn't it?
Agreed.
And Toney, he's that guy, man. He's that guy. I think so.
What about you, Charlene?
I agree with you guys as well. Ivan Toney. I've been wanting Toney for a number of years, actually. So whenever we do get links to him, I'm like, yeah, that is a player that I would love to see. And he's Premier League proven as well. He's proven that he can do it in the Premier League. So I reckon if we do get Toney, he'll definitely make a big impact. And there was rumours, that Brentford will release him. But his price tag was like over 100 mil. I can't remember the exact figure, but it was something like 110 million pounds for him. And I did kind of feel like, well, do you know what? He might actually be worth that. Do you know what I mean? So I think Ivan Toney will be the difference maker because that is what we are lacking. I mean, Eddie does score you goals when you start him. I agree with Laurie. Jesus ain't that clinical. There's chances where it's like, mate, you should have finished that. So getting Ivan Toney would definitely make a huge difference.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to get strikers in January that are going to even on Ollie Watkins. I think will be class. But Villa aren't going to let him go. It's the big ask. Evan Ferguson at Brighton, class, maybe young but quality, but they're not going to let him go. It's a tough one. It's a big ask. I just feel like we all want this as Arsenal fans, but getting a top striker in a January window can only hope and pray. We'll have to see what happens anyway.
There's another striker as well, that Brazilian striker. They call him the Wonder Kid, Marcus Leandro or something that we've been linked to. Don't really know too much about him, but been linked to him as well.
Yeah, and I've heard person saying that maybe we should look at Calvin Phillips in midfield because if we have stability in the midfield, then it frees up our creative players to do more going forward. That is also an option, and Calvin Phillips have been mentioned. I don't know if having a player like Partey who is always out injured, it would be a good thing to bring in a Calvin Phillips who is most times injured. I don't think he would make any difference to the Arsenal midfield right now. So I don't know, but I like the Ivan Toney idea. I think that would be ideal if we could get the same kind of deal like Raya, where we get him on a loan for the end of the season, if possible, with an option to buy or something like that. I think that would be good. But I know Cecil, you have something else to do. Charlene may be able to stay with us a little longer, but you have to run. But let me ask you this: we haven't seen players coming through the academy since Mikel has been there. There's no academy player that has come through. Unai Emery brought through the Saka, and he was the one who we could say was responsible for that. We haven't seen that with Arteta. You can go back to Arsene before that, Lundberg, who was interim. They all brought through players. This is Arteta, like third season. We haven't seen one academy player come through. What are your views on that?
I think that's. I don't know. Hey, Kimo, as well. Big up. Good to see you, man.
Hello, welcome.
Seeing your messages. Do you know what? I think that's a bit harsh on Arteta. You know, Manny Mans. Because only the reason why I said it is because we've seen obviously against Brentford, Sago Jr. He's had his debut. We saw the youngest Premier League player make his debut through Arsenal, through Arteta, Ethan Nwaneri. I understand what you're trying to say is we may not have seen them regularly, but they've been given opportunity, and at that age, it's a big thing, and we are looking to our youth. And I've seen, you know, the results. I follow some of the youth team, and they're doing extremely well. And players are getting opportunities. There's academy players training with the first team pretty much every day, so they are getting opportunities. I understand, but right now, when you're in a stage of, you know, Arteta's last season pushing for the league title, it's really difficult to give players a full, especially youngsters, a run of games. I think they get their debut. They make it known who they are. They get a bit more of a profile. They get used to being around the first team, and it's all about timing. So I hear what you're saying, but I have to disagree because we do see, you know, Arteta do bring through some of the youngsters and giving them debuts, and I actually respect Arteta a lot for that. And like I said, it's going to be difficult to see, you know, players get a long run in the team, especially when you're going for such big, prestigious competitions. We saw Cozy Adubri on the pre-season tour. He's a youngster as well from the academy. Mars Lewis Skelly's been on the bench. Like, there we are bringing people through. It's just not a Saka story where they're there and they stay, or, you know. So, but I think that will happen. I think you'll see more come through in the future, and they are getting opportunities. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
So people, Cecil has to run. Charlene is going to stay a little bit longer with us. So Cecil, final thing, I have to go. If the Jamaica Football Federation reaches out to you and says, Cecil, listen, we need someone in London who can help us court some of these players who have Jamaican heritage to come and play for Jamaica, so it can be a more viable option than representing England. Would you gladly take that opportunity and even like talk to a Reece Nelson for us?
Yeah, my brother, of course. What are you asking me stupid questions for? Of course, I want to help. I want to help my country, man. I want to help my people there. Of course, like, listen, and if I'm honest, people won't notice that I listen and watching, but I'm not going to say I'm working close, but I know the person who does, that's his job, to bring over people from the UK with Jamaican heritage to play for Jamaica. And there's some exciting players on that list. The likes of, Reece Nelson, they're trying to get over the line. I know that Emile Smith-Rowe, there's links as well that they're really trying to get into him to come over and play for Jamaica as well. There is a lot of players as well. Mario Hutchinson obviously was at Arsenal, he's at Chelsea, he's now on loan. Like, these are good players. Like, the future. Talk of Gibbs White, I see in the comments as well. Like, there is a future hopefully for the Reggae Boys, where we can bring in, you know, some of the youth prospects over here who've got amazing talent and they can play for and represent Jamaica. I'd love that, and hopefully I will be working. I think
Walters has Jamaican connection as well. He was on the bench recently. Royal Walters,
Royal Walters. That's a good one. Listen, if I see them, I'll say, yo, come, man. We will look after them. I'll make sure I'll say put in a good word for us, because hopefully.
All right, Cecil Jee. Listen, I know you have to run. You have some work to do. Where can the people follow you right now outside of AFTV? Where do they find Cecil Jee?
Cecil Jee, very simply as you can see my name on there, Cecil CECIL_JEE. Cecil Jee, man. The original G, man. Come follow me. Come follow the story. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for having me on as well. It's been a pleasure. And make sure you subscribe here if you're watching. And big up, thank you for inviting me on. I've really appreciated it. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. Big up and tell everybody at AFTV. Big up, Ty. yeah. And big up Expressions. Expressions is a top-notch supporter. His uncle played for Jamaica, Ian Pepe Goodison. So big up Expression. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Big up, man. I know his dad's over in Jamaica, but we're all looking to come over. We're all looking to come over very soon, so look out for us. Like I said, if you follow us up, you'll see when we'll be over there. But yeah, man, big up. I was gonna just put the camera to my left so you can see them, and hopefully it'll work. Just got the two people here. Oh, you see them, James? James.
James is the man with all the stats and all of those things with Graham. Love the show. Listen, next time you see expression, tell him it's not Tottenham Hotspurs. They are not hot. They are Tottenham Cool Spurs. All right.
Cool, yeah, no hot. Yeah, I'm gonna use that.
Hey, love the work, James. All right, cool. All right,
love,
Cecil.
respect, man. Blessings.
All right, yeah. So, welcome, Kimo, as well. Good to have you.
Welcome. Hey, Charlene.
Hello, Kimo. Nice to meet you.
I see you enjoying the platform.
Oh, I am loving it.
Just want to let you know that you have a lot of fans here in the comment section and in Jamaica who are big fans of AFTV and also Arsenal. So you guys are surely really welcome here.
Oh, that's amazing. And I was fortunate as well to meet some Arsenal fans while I was in Jamaica as well. So it was really lovely to meet them. And yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting more of you guys. And, you know, I always appreciate your support. So thank you so much for all your love and support. It's greatly appreciated.
Yeah. And as I mentioned, let's just go back to that. What are some of the factors or reasons why it takes so long? Like, you know, like a Charlene, maybe there are other persons who are probably in the same space you were before you came. What are some of the reasons why it kind of hinders that or put that reservation in the back of their mind? Or it is just that the opportunity didn't come up? Is it too long, too expensive? Is it negative media coverage of Jamaica? What are some of the factors why we don't have this? You know, like in the States, there is always this connection between Jamaicans and the Jamaicans in the States. We seem so far from the Jamaicans in the United Kingdom. What are some of the reasons you believe that causes that to happen?
Do you know, I can't really speak for everyone else. In terms of myself and why it's taken me so long to come to Jamaica, I guess sometimes it's just a bit easier to get on a short flight because I've got children as well. So if I'm traveling with my children, it's just quicker and easier to just jump on a shorter flight to Europe, which sounds like such a poor excuse. But that is just sort of the way I have been doing. But now that I've experienced Jamaica, I'm like, why have I left it so long? Because I have actually been meaning to come. And I guess sort of like the flight time is a bit like, but you know, once you're on the plane, it just goes so quickly. So yeah, now that I have come to Jamaica, I'll definitely be a regular visitor to Jamaica. But yeah, in terms of everyone else in the UK, I'm not really sure. But I guess once they start to see, you know, everyone's positive experience in Jamaica, you know, the dance moves, the food, the people, the culture, it might make it more enticing for them to come over. And like I said, you know, Jamaica is just full of vibes. And I love that. As you like, Macy, I am a vibesy person.
Yes.
To come to a country where there's good vibes, good people, good food, good music. Yes, definitely gonna have me back.
Yeah. Do you follow the reggae girls?
I do actually. Yeah, I do follow the reggae girls as well, who are doing amazing. They've done us really proud as well in the World Cup. So I was so proud of them for the achievements that they made. So
and you also watch a lot of them play in the league in England because you cover a lot of Arsenal female football team. So like the Bunny Shaw, the Rebecca, the Drew, all of these girls. I mean, what are your thoughts on the girls who play in the United Kingdom? Those are the Jamaican players like the Bunny Shaw, who is one of our best players. She's a captain of the team. She's at Manchester City, recently scored a hat-trick. She played in France. Becky is a fantastic goalkeeper, though she plays for your rival Tottenham. Drew is also there. Paige Bailey Gale, who was at Leicester. So we have several of them playing over there. What are your thoughts on them? Have you actually spent time watching them? And what is your impression in particular of Khadija Bonishaw?
Do you know what? I'm really proud of them and all the achievements that they are making. I have actually met Paige as well, who plays for Crystal Palace. Lovely young lady. She went over to the World Cup as well. So I'm proud of all the achievements that they are making. And yeah, I'm definitely in full support. The fact that they're Jamaican internationals as well is great. So yeah, in full support of the women, and yeah, let them continue.
Yeah. I mean, Arsenal, like, so in for me as an Arsenal fan, right? when the team lose, it's bad, right? A lot of banter, but you guys are closer to the action. You actually buy tickets. You go to the game. It costs you to go to the games, unlike us who watch it on television for the most part. All right. How did you deal with like the failure to go on and win the title? Was that difficult for you, or it's just just another year? How do the fans in England who actually go to the games and the buy season tickets, what is that like for them?
Mate, it's absolutely heartbreaking. So last season, I was so sure and so confident throughout the whole season that we was winning that. It was ours. It almost felt as if we had one hand on the trophy. So to just sort of end the season in the way that it did, it was absolutely heartbreaking. It's a bit hard to put into words how upset I was, because when you're that convinced that it's ours, it's a bit difficult to digest. And being at the Emirates Stadium, the crowd is always in full support of the team. Even if we go down or we concede or whatever, the crowd really get behind the team, cheer them on, keep them going. We are literally the 12th man in the stadium. But the way the season ended was, heartbreaking. It just felt so disappointing.
Yeah. And I mean, is there a team that when Arsenal are going to play them, you have less confidence that you're going to get points from this game? Because is there that team? I can tell, like, for me, like, going to Anfield, I'm never sure. Like, I have more confidence in Arsenal picking up points at Tottenham, picking up points at even City, picking up points at United. But whenever we go to Anfield, like, there's a part of me that says this could go bad, even when we are doing really, really good. Is there that team for you?
Yeah, I mean, you do obviously get your nervous moments. You have your full belief in the team, like, yes, we can do it. This time we can do it. But there are places like Anfield, St. James's Park, where it's going to be quite a tough battle. So you are a bit nervous, but at the same time, you still want to have that belief in the team that, do you know what, we're going to get through this. So definitely Liverpool, Newcastle and Man City, because we know the qualities that Man City possesses. So, and we've got our big rivals as well, Manchester United.
Our big rival, Manchester United, or Tottenham? I didn't.
Well, all the history with Man U and everything. I mean, the North London derby, that's that team that is like, we need to go and win this. But all of our previous history with Man U, and Man U fans I can see them in the chats. They are quite expressive as well.
The Man U fans, you have two in here. You have some Liverpool fans. One is Dre9 and Elite Sports TV. I am telling you, they are confident that Liverpool winning the titles this year.
What is that? They're currently sitting top of the table. Hopefully that all changes this weekend.
Yeah, well, if they don't change this weekend, it will change next weekend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just enjoy your time there. Yeah, we all know who deserves to be at the top.
There you go. But let me go to this particular part as well. So the team is doing well. Arteta is doing well. I mean, we have gone through a phase where it was Wenger out, wanting the board out. Things seem to have settled for the team. What is it like, though, for the fans? Like, in Jamaica, we are very different. We watch the game, and there's not a lot of noise unless there's a break in play or probably something happens. It's like in Jamaica, for the most part, we go to the game to watch the team. Mm-hmm. Right? What is a fun experience like? How does Charlene get ready for the game? You're going to all that old place that they want. You understand me that Eric Ten Hag and his men play, all whatever the name is, right? What is that like? No, you didn't have to.
Oh, sorry.
I know. I just can't bother with these United fans in here, but right. That that old place with Ten Hag and his many goats, right? But or sheep, I should say. But yeah, what it is like on a match day going to play United? How is the preparation? Yeah.
You know, I wake up. Sometimes I may train before a game, so I am a personal trainer. I'm also going to be running in the London Marathon, so I normally get up, train, have a decent breakfast, something to eat, and I'm normally in good high spirits. You know, listening to my music, just sort of vibing before the game gets me excited. Normally I'll be heading to the studio as well, so I'm just there vibing on my way to the studio. And I have my full belief in the team. Like, you know, we're going to go out there today and we're going to get 3 points, you know. So it's just sort of having that belief, getting behind the team and supporting. So, yeah, vibes and good energy is how I sort of prepare for a game, to put it in simple terms.
Yeah. Kimo, you have any question for Charlene?
Well, I've been monitoring Charlene's whole vacation, and what I can say is, man, Charlene is a really party person, and she adapts quick. I see that he got the moves, and Cecil is gone, and when Cecil was at the game, Cecil really got the moves as well. And to be honest, I doubt the things that people will say about Jamaica, but I think people should come and experience it for themselves. I got family in Birmingham, and it's been a while since they're here, but whenever they're here, it's always fun. And I know you guys can go back and advocate. You say you got kids. I'm sure when you're coming back to Jamaica, you actually bring them along, and you can't stop talking about your experience. I mean, it's good to have you on. I mean, this is maybe a once in a lifetime opportunity. Many persons would want this opportunity, but luckily we got it first. I mean, so it's a good experience for me, because I watch AFTV TV on YouTube all the time, and I wish I could actually come on the platform to shed some light and give some analysis on the game, but to see we have 2 persons from the AFTV here. It's really good.
Yeah. All right, wonderful. I have a Liverpool fan here. Did Liverpool play a game yesterday, Dima?
I don't think Liverpool did play
Yesterday?
Brighton. I know Brighton played.
Brighton played. Okay, just checking. Did Liverpool play in the Champions League? I'm just checking, Dima. The kids. Oh, he said that the kids. Liverpool played yesterday. They lost yesterday. Yeah, and they lost. Yeah. Okay, Debo. So Liverpool actually lost a game. They played the kids, but
it was the youngsters.
Are they called Liverpool kids or Liverpool Debo?
The academy.
Is it the Liverpool Academy or Liverpool that played? All right, but moving right along. He says, I have a question for Charlene. How is she always so confident? Arsenal winning. She never think they will lose.
You know what? It's just about having that belief in the team, that they're going to go out there, put out a good performance and get us the points that we need. So I know in my score predictions, I'm always predicting a win. But yeah, it's just the belief that I have in the team. We're aiming for the win. So that is why I'm always confident. And come on, I mean, look at where we're sitting at the table. We didn't get there by luck, that's through our hard work and perseverance. So that's what fills me with confidence.
Yeah. who is a Liverpool fan, says he's hoping that you'll come back at the end of the season. I think he's thinking Liverpool is going to win, so he wants to hear what you have to say at the end.
To celebrate. Celebrate Arsenal winning.
Arsenal at the end of the season. Who is your favorite player in the present Arsenal team? Do you have a favorite player right now?
Oh, mate, do you know what? I support all of our players. Obviously, Bukayo Saka has been my favorite player for some time. But at present, Declan Rice, the way he's just come into the team, he just settled in straight away. He's been impacting games. I'm going to have to say, at present, Declan Rice.
Okay, I think my favorite player is William Saliba.
There's so many to pick from, isn't there? Which is a good thing.
Yeah, and I think because I just think that at one point I definitely felt like Arteta had a problem with him, and just to see how since coming back from the loan, doing preseason and getting into the team, how he has looked, he has been absolutely fantastic. I think he is like we can replace like Declan Rice with Thomas Partey. You may not get the same kind of game, but I don't think we have a replacement for William Saliba.
Yeah, and as we saw in the back end of the season, because last season when we lost Saliba through injury, that back injury he had, that's sort of when we started to decline a bit, and that's when it was like, okay, maybe we're not winning the league this season. So yeah, you did definitely notice a difference when Saliba was out. So I can totally understand what you're saying there.
Yeah. All right, give us some update on the Arsenal females, because I know you do a lot of you cover them a whole lot. Where are they in the league now? How are they doing?
Do you know what? We did actually get a big win against Chelsea on Sunday. So we're sitting second in the table, but we are on the same points as Chelsea. The only thing that separates us is goal difference. Tomorrow we will be playing away to Tottenham, so we're going to be in the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So yeah, I'm expecting to go there and get 3 points. But the women are doing amazing as always.
Yeah. I have someone. He's an Arsenal fan. He is the analyst for the national senior men's team in the States, and so he has a couple of questions and stuff. So I think he's going to come and ask you those questions. But like I said, this is really, really big. How did you become an Arsenal fan? Is it because you live in North London, your family supports Arsenal? What? Yeah. How did you become a fan of Arsenal?
So the way I became an Arsenal fan is it was really random. I was actually a little girl. I think I was about 8 years old or something, and I was eating sweets. And I remember just looking at the TV and I saw Ian Wright playing, and there was just something about him that really stood out. You know, at this moment in time, I didn't even know anything about football. And there was something about him, and I just thought, oh, I like this player. And then it was just from there that I started to support Arsenal. So it all started from seeing Ian Wright playing in a game.
Okay, Ian Wright. So
yeah.
The legend.
Yes.
Ian Wright. Okay, so that's so. And you have been an Arsenal fan since 8.
Since then.
At no point did you feel like, you know what, I'm going to stop supporting this team. I can't be bothered. All those Arsene Wenger years, are you stayed loyal during those difficult times?
It's all about loyalty. You know, you don't jump from one team to another. You support the one team only. So loyalty is the reason why I'm still an Arsenal fan. And I'm proud to be an Arsenal fan. I wear my badge with pride. Arsenal through and through.
What is the rivalry like? With like Tottenham versus Arsenal? Are you like, okay, when I go to the game, I would be in danger if I sat in the wrong area. You know, I can't go to that side. If we go to the stadium that Tottenham play at, we go there for a game. I would not want to be by myself around that side because I could be attacked as an Arsenal. Or is it just, it doesn't really matter, it's just banter and that's it? Or people actually get aggressive, especially in the North London derby?
The rivalry is very much a real thing. You know, if you are an Arsenal fan, like there's a section for all the away fans to sit in. Sometimes you may have to have police escort you out and everything. It is a proper rivalry. It is a war zone. Tottenham and Arsenal hate each other. So yeah, you don't want to be seen in the Tottenham side because it can get very, very nasty. You can actually get attacked. So yeah, you perhaps don't want to be doing that. I mean, even for myself, I don't even like going to Tottenham. I'll be so honest. I don't even like going to that area. Like the rivalry is proper real out here.
Whoa. So there are certain places. So if like a bar, a pub has like a Tottenham sign on it, an Arsenal fan would not go in there and buy a beer. Is it that serious?
It's that serious. You ain't supporting anything that Tottenham does. You know, even going to the stadium, I went there even for a Beyonce concert. And it was just like, oh my God, I'm in Tottenham Stadium. You know, it's a real thing. Like, it's an emotion.
Whoa. Oh, okay. That is interesting. That is.
I know in Jamaica it's a little bit different because the game that I visited in Jamaica, you know, you had
everyone sits in the same area.
Yeah, so when we went there and we bought our ticket, we was saying, well, where do we sit? But you know, you could sit anywhere, and everyone was vibes in. You know, you had two opposite rivalries, and they were throwing banter at each other, but they was just joking and messing about. Whereas in London, we was like, wow, you know, if you was in the UK, you could not do this. You could not be Arsenal and Tottenham sitting next to each other because a fight would definitely break out.
Wow.
We have like police that are outside the stadiums and everything, you know, and this is all football matches, police and everything. And I guess you got to remember, you know, how many fans are held in these stadiums as well. So sometimes fans even get held back as well. If there's, you know, a bit of a tip off that, you know, there could be a bit of danger or aggression, then fans are sort of held back and they let one set of fans go and then let the other set leave after.
So you think it's a part of the football culture there in England?
Absolutely. I mean, football is our main sport over here. It's such a massive thing over here, and people really do take it seriously. You know, this is a lifestyle.
My uncle lives in Birmingham, and he says whenever West Bromwich are playing and Aston Villa back in the days, you know, Birmingham, there are fights and people walk miles to the game.
Yeah.
And so I always hear stories about that.
Yeah, that is exactly how it is. So yeah, fans do need to be separated. So you've got your home and away side in the stadiums.
Yeah. I said, Dimo asking, who is your favorite Jamaican reggae boy?
Oh, do you know, there's quite a few reggae boys that are obviously playing in the Premier League that are doing amazing. Oh, it's hard to pick who'd be my favorite. I guess I've got a little soft spot for Fulham, so let's go for Bobby. Bobby, I can't even. Someone put Dexter.
Yeah, they call him Dexter Dubs.
Oh, is that what they call Bobby?
Yeah, because there's a Jamaican artist called Dexter Dubs.
I know who Dexter Dubs is. I was at his concert while I was in Ochi Rios.
Oh, you're right. So they say Bobby looks like him.
Okay, I didn't actually. Now you say it, I can see why they would say it, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. And Danica Knight is asking if you would date a Tottenham fan.
Oh God. I'm not sure about this one. You would have to really win my heart over for me to date him.
So how would that work? Would he convert to Arsenal or you would convert to Tottenham?
There is no way I'm converting. Hell no. I'd rather be single than to try and become a Tottenham fan. That's never happening. No way.
Okay. Okay. So no Tottenham fan. That I like. So sometimes we see these things, we don't understand how real the rivalry is, but it's actually a real rivalry where people, you know, could get to boiling point and probably get upset and conflicts are there. Yeah. But the rivalry is not the same with Manchester United though.
Yeah, I mean, we've got history with Man U as well. I can see someone's asking,
Yeah. I guess
it's the same response, you know. Yeah, for the Tottenham fan, there's no way I'd convert to Man U or nah. Even if I'm dating a guy, he would need to know, listen, football always comes first.
What?
You have to stay loyal. So I ain't going out on a date with you if my team is playing. Yeah, I'm gonna watch my game, and we can work around the fixtures.
Oh, this is some serious stuff. I don't know because we have asked on the program, like if I'm in Jamaica, if someone gives me, I'm an Arsenal fan, right? All right, so you're an Arsenal fan.
Yeah.
Someone gives you a Man U shirt. Would you wear it?
No way. What am I wearing that for? Nah, the only shirt I've ever put on is an Arsenal shirt. There is no way I'm putting on a Man U shirt. No way.
Okay, so would you wear any other shirt of any team in the Premier League? If someone said, listen, you go to Aston Villa just defeated Arsenal. Leon Bailey, who assisted on the goal, signed the shirt and gave it to you. Would you wear that?
No way. Listen, I find it disrespectful if someone's handing me a shirt of another team, but there's no way I'm putting that shirt on. You know, if it's signed by a player, whatever, you can, I don't know, have it for a keepsake or something. I don't know, but there's no way I'm putting another shirt on. Nope.
I think Jamaican, like fans in Jamaica, because while we love the teams, I don't think we have that kind of affinity towards them. Like Jamaicans will probably wear other team jerseys.
That's crazy. So would you wear a Tottenham shirt?
No.
You seemed unsure.
No, I'm not wearing a Tottenham shirt. But,
Man U?
No. But
you
but,
said,
but I have a Fulham shirt, I have Brentford, I have Luton, because I have players who play on those teams.
And they give you as a gift.
Right.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. So I don't have a problem putting on the Bobby Reid shirt because I feel like I am supporting him. But when Arsenal and Fulham playing, I'm not going to put that on. And Bobby Reid knows who I support.
So you'd wear a Fulham shirt?
Well, I'm wearing a Bobby Reid shirt.
No, it's still Fulham. Yeah, I couldn't do that. You know, but there's no way I'm putting this on. No way.
Kimo. All right. Would you wear Ethan Pinot gives you a shirt? Would you wear it?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna say that now because Charlene is here. So I would wear a Leon Bailey shirt because I'm supporting Leon Bailey, but I wouldn't wear a Maggin shirt. You understand, from Aston Villa. I think I
think Kimo is frozen. Yeah.
You hearing me?
Go ahead. Yeah, you say you wouldn't wear a Maggin shirt?
No, I wouldn't wear if I wear a Maggin shirt, that would be a problem. But it's more, you could have considered it if I wear a Leon Bailey shirt because I'm from Jamaica and I'm supporting Leon. So it just have to be with the ties. You understand?
Yeah,
because
exactly. So I would have a Leon Bailey Aston Villa shirt because I feel like I am supporting Leon Bailey and not really Aston Villa. But the Tottenham shirt, I would not wear it. I'd put it up somewhere, but I wouldn't wear it. Nor would I wear a Manchester United shirt, no matter which Jamaican player is there, or a Liverpool shirt. Definitely not.
Yeah. See.
All right. Yeah. Right. But I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I think like how Jamaicans view football in this context is a little bit different. It is part of what we'd love to connect with our diaspora in England because there's a fan culture that I think we need in Jamaica that we don't have. So when we watch our team, like it's we don't cheer while the game is going on. You're at the game, for example, you don't hear cheers in the stadium at the Mount Pleasant game. What you hear is like when there's a break, the sound system plays. When the game is going on, the sound system is silent. The people are just looking. When you watch the games on television, you hear a lot of people singing songs. They have the da 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 Saliba. They have songs for the players. Arsenal forever, no matter the weather. You have the stuff going on. So we don't have that in our culture. And so our teams don't get the kind of support I believe that they should from the fans because we don't have that culture.
Yeah, and that's definitely sort of what I experience. It's more just vibes. You guys are there supporting the team, supporting the sport. That's sort of what I picked up from being in the crowd. So I can totally understand where you guys are coming from with that and, and supporting the players that are wearing the shirts as well. So I can understand where you are coming from. But yeah, I guess the culture in London, in England is, it's completely different. So different. And you guys naturally, you're very much like a community loving type of people as well. That's what I sort of noticed in the Jamaican culture as well, being in Jamaica. So yeah, I can totally understand that.
Yeah, I see a lot of these people talking. You see that Arsenal kit, the Jamaican design, that Jamaican looking color. A lot of other fans bought it.
What, in Jamaica?
In Jamaica, not because, wow. not because it is Arsenal. And I know one person who actually bought it and took off the Arsenal crest off it.
Wow.
It's the inspiration behind the jersey. I think it's the inspiration. And you remember that Jamaican colors, the black, green, and gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of a kind. It's the only flag in the world which has black, green, and gold. That doesn't have like red, white, or blue in it.
Yeah. It's quite interesting how different cultures view different things.
Yeah. There is a favorite. There's a big Liverpool fan here called Demo Dre who actually bought one of the Arsenal jerseys, and he wore it on stream.
And he's a Liverpool fan.
Wow.
See, for me, I would feel uncomfortable and so out of place. That's when everyone be asking, is Charlene drinking, Ray?
Oh, so if that design was Manchester United, you would not buy it, though it's a reflection of the Jamaican culture.
No, I love Jamaica, and you've seen I got my Jamaica international shirt. I happily wear that with pride and everything. But there's no way I would buy a Man U shirt because it's got the Jamaican colours on it. I would never do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, strictly my Premier League team is strictly Arsenal.
Yeah.
No other shirt will I wear.
All right. Final. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So Charlene, as an Arsenal fan, right? I know that for every season you realize that Arsenal has different inspiration of jerseys. So the other day they have this new kit, at least 2 different kit they would have for like warming up. So your closet, gears them, because what you do jersey.
Sorry, could you repeat that last bit, Chemo? So you said that we've got the new warming up kit.
I think Chemo. I think something is wrong with your connection. So see if you can. I'm going to see if we can reconnect. I think he's frozen. All right. So I know it has been long. It has been an hour. So I think is he back? Chemo, you're back. You were free.
Yeah. I'm back.
Yeah. You can go and ask the question because you were freezing up. I think he's gone. He's gone again. Yeah. I think he was asking like what happens to the kids, like
Okay.
Chemo, all right, Chemo, I think you need to sign off and then sign on and see if you'll get a better connection. All right. Yeah, so I mean, you have been on for a while, and I know you probably you have kids and stuff, but we'd love to have you back on at some other point, when you're available. If you're available, we are available. And is Pippa, is her name? She was also there as well. I know you and Pippa used to do a lot of shows together, and then she moved on to one of those other a bigger network. Pippa, is it Pippa?
Pippa Monique. Yeah, so we did do a lot of shows together. She didn't actually come with me to Jamaica. I don't know if Pippa's actually been to Jamaica. If not, then I'll let her know she needs to get over there.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Chemo, with your question. No, that's it.
Okay, so I was saying for every season, Arsenal will
Frozen again.
release different types, at least 1 or 2 version of. I'm gone again. Yeah, so I'm wondering, your wardrobe must be filled with a lot of different gears. What you do with them?
I keep them, and sometimes I do go back and wear my old season stuff as well. Sometimes I wear them when I'm training in the gym. So I wear my older shirts as well. So I keep them.
Oh yeah, because that you must, as a fashion, and I admire your confidence. So I want to know what you really do with all of those.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I keep all of my shirts. They're all
Okay.
special.
Yeah, wonderful. Listen, it's so good. Having you on, and we're also happy about your views on Jamaica because, like I said, sometimes the international press, all people hear out there is, all the negatives. Like if you came to Jamaica, somehow you're going to disappear instantly, and no one will ever find you again. And um, it's not like that. It's good place, good people, home and abroad. And I'm glad that you had that experience and you can go and paint a picture of how pleasant the place and the people are, how unique the culture is. And like I said, for me, I think there needs to be uh, a better connection between our diaspora in England, because in the States, I guess because we're so close, people travel between Jamaica and the US regularly, so families stay connected. And that needs to happen with the UK because many of us have, I have relatives in the UK that, believe me, we haven't communicated. The only time there is communication is when like there's a funeral or, so is that like people, you have to wait until someone dies. So I hope that, networking and connections like these can help to begin to build that connection, because if that happens, it becomes easier for the Reese Nelsons and the Emil Smith Rowe to actually play for Jamaica, because there's a genuine connection that goes beyond um, you know, playing football, but there is a connection between both spaces, because there is Jamaicans in the geographical space of Jamaica, but we have more Jamaican that lives outside of the geographical space in England, in the US, and in Canada. And it is important that we continue to have um, those connections. I see someone asking, "Are you a Highbury fan?"
Are
That's
you
the origin. Are the origin? That's the original Arsenal ground.
Yeah,
Where,
exactly.
yeah, where we won everything.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Definitely. Arsenal through and through, mate.
yeah.
But yeah, just also going back to what you were saying as well. I mean, coming to Jamaica, I literally felt like coming home. It's got that home feel to it. So yeah, I really do hope people sort of broaden their minds and do come and experience Jamaica, because the culture is just unmatched. It's such a beautiful country, beautiful place to be. Everyone's so welcoming, so lovely. So yeah, hopefully, this can sort of change and people get to, really, and I guess more people that like myself, Cecil, that come over there, have good experience and share that with everyone else as well. It will make it more inviting for other people to want to come and experience the culture as well, just from hearing other people's feedback. So yes, hopefully
Yeah.
it will all sort of change people's perspective on Jamaica. Beautiful country.
Wonderful. All right, where can the fans follow you? Yeah.
So fans can follow me on Instagram, Charlene_Smith_presenter. And you can follow me on YouTube as well, Charlene Smith, and TikTok, Charlene.Smith1. So
Yeah.
yeah.
On your YouTube, do you do sports content on your YouTube?
Yes, I do. So I have actually just put out my preview for the Arsenal versus Brighton game. So yeah, I do sports content and fitness as well.
Okay, so people, listen, go over there right now. Preview Arsenal versus Brighton should be an next 3 points for us, seeing that Brighton played in Europe yesterday. We should be able to snap up those 3 points as Liverpool probably ending a draw, and we go back to the top of the table to disappoint many of these Liverpool fans. But it's so good having you on today. Really, really appreciate you taking the time um, to come on, and also for Cecil, for Laurie, for just passing through, James, I mean, all of AFTV, United stands, because, I'm an Arsenal fan, all the Jamaican based or connected network we follow, Expressions, oozing, we like. We watch a lot of him as well. Troops, I mean, all the guys. So there's a huge following, and I hope just going ahead. Um, yeah. going ahead, that there can be more works like this in the future, not just for Arsenal, but for other, Premier League clubs that have fan bases in Jamaica. We may not have the largest populace, but I can tell you, we have some of the best fans of the EPL. And it's good. So thank you so much, Charlene. Enjoy the rest of your day. And
thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for having all of us on. It's been a great pleasure, and we're truly grateful to be here, sat speaking to you guys and everyone in the comments as well. Thank you so much for showing us love. We appreciate it so much.
All right, wonderful.
Take care.
Yeah. All right, so there you go, people. That's Charlene Simmons from Arsenal Fan TV, and she has her own. Go and check her out on IG, TikTok, on her YouTube platform. Show her some love. All of you, just go over, subscribe, hit the like button, make a comment, and say, "I just watch you over," and I am sure sports. All right, it is also Super Friday. So please make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe, you share if you haven't done so yet. And we'll be coming back later with our next show at 3. Yes, at 3 p.m. We're going to talk about the letter from Issa speaking about and admitting to the refereeing error in the game with Jamaica College versus Stats, but though they admit that there is an error, they say they cannot change the result of the game according to FIFA rules. We will also discuss the recent discussions on Sports Max with Mr. Dennis Strong. We have the manifesto for Mr. Raymond Anderson to speak about, to find out and look and see if there's anything new. So join us at 3 p.m. this afternoon, where we'll cover some info on, And you know what we'll be doing as well? There is an EPL game at 3 p.m. as well, around that time. But, we don't watch that game, right? We don't watch that team from the other side of North London. So what? We can have our show, all right? So I am Management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And as usual, when it comes to this point of the show, we say we are over and we are OUT out of here.
Watch about dog, SK New Erdis, the body out there, Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocherase, Galtigo Bay, everywhere. I Am Sure Sports, check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like, yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.